So most of my videos so far have been on console gaming. So I wanted to switch it up a bit today and do a video on handheld gaming. Now, most of you don't know is that I am actually a massive handheld gamer. I have my 3DS, my DS, and my PSP Go. And I usually don't leave the house without them. I play a handheld game mostly every day. And I know everyone's talking about Metal Gear Solid at the moment, but frankly, I don't care about that franchise at all, so whatever. So firstly, I want to talk about the Professor Layton franchise. If you haven't played it, what is wrong with you? There you go. Professor Layton, the DS. Probably my actual favorite series on the DS. Not my favorite games, but the favorite series that has come out on the DS so far. So at the Nintendo conference, they announced that the third prequel game to the Professor Layton series, which will be sadly the last of Professor Layton. They might continue it through kind of Luke or Professor Layton's illegitimate son, which popped out of nowhere. Who knows where he came from? That was on the iPhone. So maybe they'll continue the series like that, but it's very sad to see Professor Layton go. Really, he's just a badass character. So sad to see it go, but luckily there is Mask of Miracle, which is coming out, I think, close to the end of this year, in the end of October, I'm pretty sure. And then the new game they announced for Japan will come out next year in Japan, so it will probably come out in 2014 in the Western countries. But sucks that it's cancelled. It's a strange business decision because I'm sure it's not as that difficult to make a game like that, and I know it is a well-known franchise and makes them money, so strange for them to stop it, but maybe they figure that people will get sick of it after 6 games, so might be smart for them to do that now, so then people don't hate the franchise later. They announced that Professor Layton vs Ace Attorney, which was quite frankly one of the games which was like, I have to buy a 3DS now for that game, even though it's coming out in ages, because I love Professor Layton, I love Phoenix Wright, so mixing them together would just be a pot of brilliance. So I had to get that. So that's going to be playable at TGS this year, so we'll finally get to see some gameplay. I'm really excited for that. Also Monster Hunter 4 for 3DS is also showing gameplay there, but don't really care that much about Monster Hunter, so I'm not that worried about that. Also at the Nintendo Direct conference, the dudes that develop Pokemon have come up with a new game called Harmo Knights. It's kind of mixed between a platformer and a rhythm game. Really, I'm not that interested in that much. It looks kind of cool, but I really just want another Pokemon game. I want one for the 3DS. I actually held off on playing Pokemon Black and White because I was like, for sure, they're gonna announce like the grey version for 3DS and it'll be cool, but no, they announced Black and White too, so I'm playing through, for the first time, Pokemon Black. So I just want a Pokemon game on the 3DS. And now 2 other games that they announced release windows for were Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS, which is coming out in the first quarter of 2013, and Animal Crossing, which is coming out in the first half of 2013. Now, with all these games, Professor Layton, those 2 games, and Paper Mario, these are the games that I was really excited about for the 3DS, which are finally coming out. I don't really care that much about Mario platformers and stuff, which has been most of the good stuff that has been out for the 3DS at the moment, so I'm very excited to start playing this again. So I've only really played Ocarina of Time. And lastly, this happened actually a week ago, where Square Enix trolled everyone with creating a countdown timer with the World Ends With You kind of character silhouette at the background, and everyone was like, yeah, World Ends With You too! But no, they trolled everyone and it was just an iOS port, which is boring, and they priced that wrong, which is kind of strange, really strange business decision, but Square always makes strange business decisions, so not that weird of them actually. But don't lose hope that there won't be a second one, because the fact that they're reinvigorating that franchise means that they're trying to get people interested in and talking about it again, so then they could potentially release a sequel. Sadly, I actually haven't played the first World Ends With You. I know that's basically a crime, but I will play it after I finish the couple of handheld games I'm playing at the moment, so hopefully I'll get to play it soon. So that's the end of my video today. Stay tuned for a couple of days, or just read some news sites, because Square Enix is having their 25th anniversary event for Final Fantasy on the 1st, which is tomorrow in Australia, but it's a different day in the other countries. So stay tuned to my channel or to the news thing to see what they announced, most probably 13.3. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like it, and you can subscribe up there. Yeah, see ya.